underneath though. I got that like real low underneath there. Can you still hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. Here we go. Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of the Stimulus Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Blue Skittles, aka Duran Shields, aka Melody, aka the Commissioner. You know what I'm saying? And I am co-host of said Stimulus Podcast. I'm here with my co-host, and now I will give him the floor to introduce himself as he should.
Hey, what's good, world? It's your boy Vision, VYSON, like sight. I am the light, as you can see.
Right.
Let's get it.
Okay. So I feel like I want to start rapping.
Yeah, right.
But it's the Stimulus Podcast.
I guess.
But yeah, I ain't gonna start rapping yet. I'm maybe we can get this is a long instrumental thing, YouTube video. So hopefully this don't get flagged or whatever. I don't know if this, I just found it. It was the first one I found. So
don't flag us, y'all.
Right. I mean, it's not the last one thing that we did. It was that one of them video games from the PS5, and it wasn't a copyright strike. It was just like hey, you can't make any money off of this video because of that. Which was that's not that bad. Like it's not because we haven't even got to the point where we we had
trying to monetize.
Yeah. So
trying to get y'all money.
Right. So it's not that big of a deal. So, and we we'll promote whatever channel this is, in exchange for just being able to share the music. So, but yeah, so thank y'all for tuning into the Stimulus Podcast. It'll be 9 weeks straight, consistent. You know, what I'm saying? I think we've been doing a pretty good job of staying consistent and staying pretty informational and entertaining and everything at the same time, smart. A lot of intellectual thought and whatever. But thank you once again for coming back to episode 9. If this is your first time listening, you know what I'm saying, I hope you enjoy what you're about to witness. So but with no further ado, we're going to jump into the 9th episode of the Stimulus Podcast, and today we got a pretty good lineup of topics. But before we get into those, we're gonna start with our icebreaker, our kind of like traditional icebreaker, and that's would you rather. So let me go to my list of would you rather questions, and I'm gonna just pick another like maybe 2 random numbers. So I'm just scrolling down a big long list. Okay, here we go. Number 40. It says, would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use 1-ply toilet paper?
1-ply toilet paper.
You would rather use 1-ply toilet paper?
Yeah. I mean, I just get like a nice little roll.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. You could just layer. I mean, naturally, you're just gonna layer it up. You're gonna make your own ply.
Yeah, because that's what 2-ply and all that is, just extra layers. So I'll just wrap it up. I can't have no itchy shirt.
That's like that like hospital toilet paper, like like real like translucent.
Yeah, it's like
some wax paper. Yeah. I would do the toilet paper too. Yeah, because always being itchy is like always being uncomfortable, and I don't. That's just like you can't if it's on your shirt, you can't really get around that. Like it's just on you. Oh dang, I need to put a timer. But yeah, so y'all in the comments comment and let us know, would you rather your every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or would you rather have to only use 1-ply toilet paper? Even though 1-ply toilet paper is like not that great, even when it's layered up, I would still go with that. Just because you can layer it up, even though it's not great. So, but you there? Can you hear me? I can't hear you right now. Yeah, come right back in. Okay, I'm about to find another, our second would you rather, and then after that, we're going to get into our first topic of the episode. Let's see. Scroll down my list. Let's see. There we go.
Okay, I was saying that I had a guest just call me.
Okay.
And so I was like, you might as well hop your A on this episode.
Okay,
You calling and interrupting me.
okay,
So
they getting on.
I'm gonna send them the link now though. So I'm
Okay.
finna,
Yeah, so I think we both picked that we would rather just use the one ply toilet paper versus the itchy shirt. That was a pretty easy one. And I'm gonna go into one more random number one though. Number, nah, that's not good enough. Let's go with. Would you rather have amazingly fast typing / texting speed, or be able to read ridiculously fast?
read ridiculously fast. Because for me, reading is comprehension. So it's like if I can read faster, then I can comprehend faster. I don't have to get my thoughts out as fast.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I like to take time with my thoughts anyway, just off rip, because it comes off better when you take time before you speak. But I would like to take in.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It really is a question of input versus output. Like, would you rather be able to like spit out what you want to say fast, like through texting or whatever, or do I want to like absorb for real fast? Yeah, I get. But let me see. I'm trying to see the pros of the typing and texting and what does it say?
I know one pro would be texting. I mean, you can reply to many people. Like you can have hella conversations. Like you can multitask.
Right. You just be like the best texter ever. It's just like super fast.
And texting and driving really wouldn't be a thing for you. Like you'd be like that.
Probably when you had to look like you just got it
right.
Got like a this muscle memory.
Right.
But yeah, what would y'all rather do? Would y'all rather be able to type and text like incredibly fast, or rather be able to read amazingly fast?
Really, it's like it's kind of like you'll see like with people's answers, like you'll see like whether people are more listeners, like good listeners, or are they more verbal, like they communicate like that.
Our guest has arrived backstage. I'm about to bring him on. What's
good?
Good.
Leron. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, do your intro. Oh, he already freezing up. Or you ain't froze, but you ain't froze, but it's like I can't really hear you like that. Let me turn this music down. Let me see.
Yeah, my name Leron.
Leron.
Leroy. That nigga chopping up.
Right, chopped and screwed.
Chopped in.
Oh, I see it now.
Chopped in. Chopped in. Chopped in.
Try to jump out and come back in, Laurent. Let me see some. Oh wait, I thought you was froze. You like now you can move.
Oh no, I was trying to figure out how to full screen.
No, that nigga came in talking clear as hell. No, that nigga said I was trying to.
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, we was talking about we just did our would you rather's. But we was talking about would you rather have an itchy shirt? Every shirt you wear have. Now, StreamYard said they updated the audio and stuff. That's why I was like, yeah, let's just go back on StreamYard. Yeah. Hold on. Go in y'all camera and mic settings, and go to disable audio processing under the audio section.
Okay.
They just updated StreamYard to where you can host on mobile. Let me see. Is it getting any better? That sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay. You got any headphones, Ron?
So not really, but kind of sort of. The studio boys, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got some like the big boys right now. Hip.
I don't plug into my phone though.
Okay. Well, I mean, right now it sounds better anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did. Would you rather every shirt you wear kind of be itchy, or have to you only use one ply toilet paper?
What? Oh man, I'm just gonna be itching, my nigga.
You gonna be itching?
What?
One ply?
One ply. I mean, you
Man,
can.
you better roll that shit around your hand
You gotta. You
and
gotta
make
layer
like,
that up.
And
right. You
I
better
take
make 7 ply shit.
You gotta make that work. Because
man.
being itchy all the time is just like that's always being uncomfortable. Like, or you just not
Yeah,
gonna wear shirts.
I about to say I wouldn't want to wear no
Take
shirts.
my shirt off.
Yeah,
That'll be my valid
shirt
reason for just
off,
never wearing a
shirt
shirt.
up.
I
Like
never.
it's
I'm moving to Mexico with some shit where it's always hot.
yeah, or either wear wife beaters.
She,
That would be itchy too, but it'd just be less on
Oh
you.
yeah,
Like your arms
yeah.
wouldn't be in it.
yeah. I don't know though. That's kind of hard one.
Dang, an itchy long sleeve shirt is like a terrible thing.
Ooh,
That would be
shit.
terrible.
Torture,
Your
bro.
Yeah,
whole
that's
upper body,
torture.
like you got them little, them things that get stuck on your pants and stuff when you walking through
Hmm.
like the grass.
Hmm.
Like a whole sweater full of those. That's what I imagine with an itchy shirt.
Tyrone Big.
That's making my skin crawl.
But I mean, as usual, we gonna get into some of the
Oh
latest
shit.
things over the last week, last 7 days, basically. What have y'all been seeing in the news and like what y'all want to? I guess I'm gonna just throw it up as far as the first topic. What we gonna get into first?
Uh, I had saw well I this week it was this week I heard on the radio that the gyms were opening back up. I think it was like Thursday or
Uh huh.
Wednesday, somewhere one of those days. But like Big Gretch, you know what I'm saying, with the bus, she wasn't with it, and then like, they was trying to sue her. Like they had a lawsuit out against her. Some gym owners, like a couple gym owners, I guess, got together and they was trying to sue Big Gretch because she wasn't with
So
opening up gyms.
what? It's stupid that people are trying to be so like against her. Like
Right.
when like it's like now it's kind of almost documented that she's been taking the right step. Like now they said Michigan is one of the few states that have
Hmm.
like taking the biggest steps toward containing the virus. And Gretchen Whitmer was like notoriously like in the news for being like, no, I'm not opening this up. I'm not doing this. And then when you
Right.
see what the results that she got. So why are you gonna be mad at like yet another effort of her to, from her to, make everybody keep everybody safe?
Because they losing money. That's what they were saying. Like they were really like upset about. But I mean, like to me, if like you're a business owner, like you should have some type of plan B. Like because like you can invest just about everything in one business, but you still should have some other things on the side where you can make some money, like some passive type of income. Because without it, like what I'm saying, them rainy days they gonna hit a little harder. They gonna hit a little
Right.
different. You can't get
Right.
mad at her because she's trying to protect everybody in a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It's like people like the numbers reduce a little bit and the weather get a little warmer, and then people feel like, well, okay, I can where's the Rona? Ain't no Rona. Like Rona
Right.
just died. Rona's
Right.
still here, nigga.
Right. Speaking of, that's one thing we've been doing kind of from the beginning. I want to go, do a quick Google search, and I'm gonna just Google, coronavirus, get some of the latest statistics, and kind of go over where we at. I guess right now, like a status update. This is a progress report, for coronavirus. So I'm getting into the statistics right now. Um,
I just want to say though, I think BY, I think you just hit the hammer on the head with that one.
What you talking about?
Nailed
Oh,
he said he hit the hammer on the head. He
it.
hit the hammer on the head.
Hit the nail on the head. Dead on the head with that one.
Yeah, I know. I knew what you meant.
yeah.
Right. You trying to make me feel like I'm slow.
Um, Let me see. I'm gonna share this tab Again, go back here. Get my controls. Here we go. Share screen.
A lot
But I think that's stupid though. Like I don't. But they did. When I was reading further into it though, they did say that they had dismissed it. Like they threw away the case. But I'm like that's crazy. Why would
Oh,
you?
the lawsuit.
Yeah, the lawsuit. I'm sorry.
of
Yeah.
business owners taking the new world. Like this whole internet world did not just start. Like people have been doing shit over the internet for the last 10 years, I should say, probably actually longer. But
All right.
you could come up with some kind of workout plan to see. They members, you got their emails and everything. You can do something so they can work out stuff. Like,
Right. Yeah. Virtual lessons. Like like you said. Yeah. That's see. Like they need niggas like that. Like
and,
you on they. You know what I'm saying? With ideas like that. That's
and then
crazy.
open
See,
back up. You got all the equipment. They can't put that shit in their house. They coming back anyway.
All right.
can y'all see these numbers?
Uh,
Yeah. I see 10 million, 5 million,
Let me
40.
yeah,
see. I'm
Damn,
gonna,
that's what is that? Deaths. Oh, that's almost 500K.
so in the U.S., I'm looking at statistics from Google. In the U.S., we got 127,000 deaths. So I remember originally that like early on there was like when it was like the worst, I guess like where they were expecting the worst, they were saying like 100,000 to 200,000 deaths were projected. And
Uh-huh.
thank you. And then for a while it was like slowing down, but I think that all the protests and all that stuff that's kind of contributed to the fact,
Uh,
like the re-acceleration of it.
hmm
And now we are in that, of course, above
Man,
100,000.
what I tell y'all niggas, I told y'all niggas it was gonna be like around July where this shit was gonna really spike back up and like
Y'all, you and Giuliano did say that, like on the
yeah.
episode. All right, so looking at the numbers, like I said, it's like 125,000 deaths in the U.S. alone. In the whole world, there's 499,000 deaths, so it's half a million, basically, half a million deaths.
I just read
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think at first people really tried hard to discredit it and make it seem like it's not, nothing, but to kill
Right.
half a million people, like, I always think about it. Like, I keep on saying this. I always think about it in terms of like them, like the Cowboy Stadium seats how many? Like, let me see how many, what the seating capacity of Cowboy Stadium is, because I just want to compare numbers, like just for an
I wonder how
example.
many people actually died like globally in a year though, too. Like, just within a year, like
Oh,
how
like
many people
on a
died.
normal basis.
average.
Yeah, and then like I want to compare that to like the Rona deaths, like
So
because
80,000 is the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium,
nigga, nigga,
capacity.
our deaths right now is blowing that out the water
Right, we
just
can't
in the
fit
U.S.
a few different times over too. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like a couple of them stadiums. Like
let me see, average yearly death.
that's crazy. And viewers, I'm laughing because it's like a nervous laugh. It's like that shit is kind of scary.
Yeah,
like, like for
it
so many people
says
to die from some shit.
data from the National Vital Statistics System. Life expectancy for the U.S. population in 2018 was 78.7 years, an increase of zero point 0.1 year from 2017. The age-adjusted death rate, it don't take. Hold on. Decreased by 1.1% from 731.9 deaths per 100,000. Why they just tell me how many per year?
Right.
It's being too complicated.
They like break down all the metrics and shit.
They hold on.
Or maybe you could compare it to the mortality rate of last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 2019 death toll or whatever total. Uh,
Mhm.
uh 20
But
death total U.S. I guess U.S.
this,
Number of deaths. Okay, 2,813,503 deaths in
Okay.
2019.
I mean,
Okay.
2,813,503 deaths.
million.
So man, I mean, the year ain't over yet though. We already at a 500,000 just off of the Rona. So
Right. We're halfway to 1 million, and I mean I don't know if it's going to accelerate. So we might, I don't know. Well, no, we're not. Oh, and worldwide we're halfway to 1 million.
Okay, worldwide.
In the U.S. we're like 127,000, so we a lot further from 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I know all the protests and stuff was kind of like necessary and stuff. All right, somebody is that you? You got a movie on in the background, Ron?
No, I think that's hold
on. But I think with the protests, like they were necessary, and understandable. But it's like, man, like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot by ignoring the fact that we had a pandemic, kind of what's the word I want to say, like preceding this civil war movement of 2020. So I don't know. We might like I said, we might have just shot ourselves in the foot as far as being out in hundreds and thousands everywhere across the whole United States. I mean, it was across the whole world too, but the United States was like the worst hit already. But
that's just fucking planning on how.
All right, y'all. My apologies. I was watching The Knight's Tale before this morning.
Okay, you good.
That shit just was turning up.
But yeah, like I was saying, like the protests, like they're understandable and like they're almost necessary and like overdue. But it was like I feel like we may have shot ourselves in the foot as far as this coronavirus thing and being like, I guess so gung ho to the point where a lot of us kind of turned our back to this pandemic that we was already going through. So now we have kickstarted a second wave, and it's already starting to show up in all the places that you know what I'm saying,
because
aggressively wanted to reopen.
People just thought everybody was being conspiracy theorists when we said
that's what I was gonna say, or that's what I was saying before I got that call. The conspiracy theorist in me says that it might be population control, and like the deaths and stuff about like that make people want to protest. I feel like it may be on purpose because, like, okay, they like, well, we still need a couple of y'all to die or catch this virus or get out here and get a whiff of this, so we're gonna stir some shit up, get y'all out y'all houses, and get to marching, and then get that Rona too, touch fists and all that shit.
It's honestly, all this stuff is so poetic, like all the way down to like the fact that Colin Kaepernick, like, was like kind of before it was like a big old thing, like a mainstream thing to do. He was he was kneeling, like, to trying to bring attention to the like the black experience in America and like the fact that the flag don't represent what it says it represents. And then that's exactly how George Floyd died, like symbolically, like the kneeling thing, like just the similarities in that the symmetry in that, like symbolism is weird, and it kind of like, I think that's part of all that, like, goes into how people react to stuff too. Like it's like we already had that image of that, and it already meant something in a different way, and now it means something. Now you just put it in a different light. But and the fact that, go ahead.
No, you go ahead and go finish your thought.
But and then the fact that we was been hit with everything. Like it literally sounded like a Tekken game, like a new challenger appears. A new challenger appears. Stepping into the ring.
I almost spit this damn water.
That's what it seemed like.
New challenger appears.
Super Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers, when you gotta fight Luigi.
Player one.
Yeah. A new challenger appears. So we got coronavirus. We got at one point there was murder hornets talking about that. That one, I don't know if that's still a thing or did it stop getting talked about. But
think it just stopped getting talked about. But I think it was like only like 2 or 3 years. It was a small amount like
yeah,
of those here.
The
and
thing
then
is,
so
overseas, and people was thinking they was gonna come over here because they brought them over here for like testing and all that type of stuff, and they thought they was flying over here, and it was stupid. That was weird, bro. That was
Oh, you
weird.
talking, bro? I can't hear you.
you can't hear him. I can hear him.
Uh.
No,
Yeah,
I was
it might be me then. I might need to go out,
Yeah.
leave, and come
I
back.
was just
Hold on, I'm finna do it.
fishing.
Let me see.
Uh, um.
I don't know.
But yeah, so we got hit with coronavirus, murder hornets. Then like I was still like basically like now we got a civil rights movement, a bunch of like Black Lives Matter type civil like the biggest civil rights movement of since the back in the 60s. All at the same time. Um, and we got like the worst president ever, like at the same time. Like everything is just
Like
like it's just, and then we got like hurricanes, dust storms coming up from Africa. This is like everything is just coming. Like
Locusts in Africa too.
that's why I said like a new challenger appears. Like
Right.
every like couple of weeks, it's like something new, like a new threat.
shit, rage is like, you know how every level on Streets of Rage you got to fight the people from the last level, but they bringing in new people every time.
Yeah,
That's what this shit
it is
like every
getting
level
jumped.
harder and harder.
You getting jumped.
Niggas like, oh, you thought that was the last? Nope.
We only in round 6 right now. We got 6 more rounds to go.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say though, over this weekend, I went to go see my sisters graduate in Tennessee. They had like a little outside graduation because the schools had canceled their graduation.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say this: they had a national anthem, and this was the first time I think ever in my life that I didn't stand for the national anthem.
Oh yeah,
And I kneeled because remember I was saying like on the last episode I was like I probably would never stand for the national anthem again.
yeah. I feel that
And
though.
and I didn't, and it felt good. Like it really did feel like because I knew like it was a purpose behind me doing it. I wasn't just doing it to just be like abrasive or what I'm saying, just a problem. But
Yeah,
as I looked around, I couldn't believe it was so many black people, and I'm like, they just with it, hand over heart.
Standing up.
Yeah, I'm like, man, okay, y'all supporting this.
Half of it, I can't speak for them, but from what I think, just my opinion, like they live in Tennessee, so they don't want to piss them white people off out there.
Maybe so, yeah.
That's just my opinion, but because I know like when you live in Florida, like the way you look at white people is completely different than when you live in Michigan. It's completely different. Like they not even white people in Florida, they crackers. I'm dead serious though. That's what they call them. You know a nigga from Florida just by the way he said. Like, well, I don't fuck with them crackers, boy.
So, what do y'all think about like all the reopening, like how everything is people kind of out now?
I think it's cool. I think they just need to limit. I think these times is ridiculous. Like, for example, when I was working at Speedway, I felt like the third shift was just fucking pointless because it was 10 o'clock to 6 in the morning. But that
Yeah.
was kind of pointless. Like, if we quarantined, what's the whole point? Like, why would you have any?
Oh yeah, right. Like why everybody got supposed to be in the house? You
Supposed to
got
be but you gonna have the store open 24 hours.
right. Yeah, that is weird. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I guess I didn't think about the fact that like gas stations were doing a third shift even while it's like basically a curfew out.
Right.
If they go back into the whole quarantine curfew thing, how they was doing in the beginning, I think they should limit all. They gonna because just being an essential worker through all that shit, we didn't get nothing for that shit. We got the same shit everybody else got. We didn't get nothing for it. We waste of fucking time.
That's terrible.
Just to be out there. They're gonna do that. They need to just minimize everything. They could still be essential workers, but they don't. I would have it to where like how they give people like paid time off. I would have them get paid their full week for like the minimum amount of work.
Okay, that makes sense.
That way, for the people who ambulance drivers and stuff like that, and they gotta still be out. They could still go to McDonald's and get something to eat on their lunch break or whatever, but it ain't gonna be open at fucking 9 in the morning. I mean 9 at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Get your dinner while you can.
Don't I know
Wouldn't be eating dinner at 2 in the morning. Like
I know Walmart like be closing at like 8:30. But
right,
like
see,
my
that's understandable for Walmart.
you said what?
Yeah, that's understandable for Walmart.
I think but Meyer be open like to like midnight now.
Yes, yeah, I think that's weird. Like why? And then y'all like act like y'all care so much about like we have to have masks and social distance, but y'all stay open. At
Right.
Yeah, and then like I just got a new car recently, and so like I was me, my sister Jamise, and your sister.
Faith.
Yeah, we went out like we was just like in the car. I was showing them my car and stuff, but it was a lot. Basically, it was just a lot of people out, like a lot of people out. So, but I didn't, we didn't really get all up in the mix with them, but like people out, like it's like it's summertime, like it's what I'm
yeah,
saying. People are
That's
just
what I
like,
was
hey,
saying. Yeah.
they like,
Yeah.
hey,
people out anyway
Niggas like,
because it's summertime. So when stuff open, like you drawing more people together just by staying open. Then
you are. Niggas just like, oh, they open, let's go.
you understand a lot of people are insubordinate, but you not giving a lot of people a fighting chance because then by you opening stuff back up, people who don't want to be out got to go back to work.
So would y'all say y'all do or do not support like reopening right now?
I
I
just,
think I don't support it.
I think
Say don't.
I mean, I feel like you can gradually kind of like reopen things. Like I feel like okay, the gyms like they should
I,
reopen, but they should only like limit a certain amount of people, like maybe so that you can keep people separated a little bit.
I don't know about the gyms because it's wet and a lot of people ain't sanitary, so I don't know
Sure,
about the gyms. But like it
but
depends.
that's true. I had a thought though about the gym shit because I'm like niggas probably they if they got the Rona they probably ain't going to the gym. niggas probably too
Yeah,
sickly to.
A lot of people don't know
But then
they got it or
but
not.
and I
but
thought about that too. Yeah,
yeah, the
niggas
asymptomatics.
don't show. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna say, like to Shield's point, like he went and got a car. Like to sell a car, I don't necessarily have to make contact with you or get inside your car.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
And then like now the dealerships have to like they do like a CDC protocol, cleaning of the car for you to like test drive it and stuff like that, before they have you even get in it. So it's crazy. Like I don't. It's crazy how much this has affected everything.
Everything.
Yeah, they
And
got to take our temperature at work before we could clock in.
Mm.
and it's like I don't know. It's like I now as far as what I think I don't quite support like reopen like one of my jobs is reopening is reopened now for like a couple weeks. But it's just like you can tell like especially in a mall you can tell that it's like man it's a little bit too many people like they've been releasing Jordans that is so stupid man like the Jordans for one they basically look the same.
Bro, they got these people waiting in lines at the mall, bro. Like they got lines outside the door, like they waiting to get in the club.
Yeah, before I got in, before I came in our employee entrance, and there's a security door where like other people can go in like the public, and they was lined up outside that door, and I'm like I'm hoping that they don't see get no ideas and try to come through our employee door because people just tripping, and then like it's been like 3-4 fights,
What?
and
Already,
yeah like it was a fight as soon as they opened
as
it
soon
was a
as they,
bunch of girls.
it was a got beat up, a white dude that got beat up in there.
Yeah, the white dude got beat up in Macy's that went national like national news.
Yep.
For real?
Yeah. And then I saw another video. A dude got knocked out. In there in the mall. So I'm
Oh
like,
man, can y'all like you said the one that got national?
yeah.
Can we see that?
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
we can bring that up. Let me. Yeah,
'Cause
good
I have not.
idea.
I
Let's
didn't
use.
even know about
You
niggas
probably
are
saw.
ignorant, bro. Why the fuck is like okay? We just getting out the house. Why are y'all trying to fight? Like y'all should be enjoying this shit. Like if I was Big Gretch, I'd be like,
Or the
shut it down, shut it down.
right, the one that went national. I don't know the whole story behind it, but they said the white dude called him a nigga basically, and that's how that fight. But
maybe if
Here you go.
he
Let's
said
watch
that
it.
shit, he probably deserved it.
Let's watch
the
it. Here
girl,
we go.
Beating of a Macy's employee.
The attack was
Oh,
caught
he
on
was an
camera
employee.
inside a Genesee County store. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson joins us with a closer look at this.
Come on, Jennifer.
Township police say they still don't have all the facts, but this video was captured and has now been shared on many different social media accounts, including YouTube, along with allegations.
Jennifer looked like a Karen.
On what may have happened before that first punch was thrown. This video, filmed inside the Macy's at the Genesee Valley Center Mall, shows a man hitting an employee, knocking him to the ground, hitting him again, while using the N-word over and over. You can also hear the employee repeatedly saying, "I'm sorry." It was originally posted on rapper FT Quay's Facebook page, which has since been deactivated, but not before this video went viral and fueled a police investigation. Last Monday, Flint Township Police say they were called to the Macy's around 5:45 p.m. Police say a store employee was assaulted.
So yeah, you see, yeah, he was an employee, and I guess he called him a nigger or something like that, allegedly, and
it's repeated.
Yeah, repeat. Well, I think they were saying that like the black dude was saying like
dude,
nigga, like say nigga again, nigga, like hitting him like that. But
wow. Why would he say that though around this time? Why would you even try to be slick like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the wrong time. White people was like, it's the wrong time, bro.
Right.
It's the wrong time.
They're like, no, Mike, why would you want to do that?
Got away with it, but you might have got away with it in January, but not in June.
Right, not in June, my nigga. He deserved that ass whooping. I can't even. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't have filmed it. Maybe he was trying to get some type of.
If it was like February, January, but after that, Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, man, nobody trying to hear that right now. Shut up.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming the dude didn't I don't know if he recorded it like on purpose or like somebody like
somebody else was recording.
Yeah, like it might have because like it was in Macy's, so like it could have been just like somebody that saw it.
Originally posted on a rapper's page. That's
FT Quay.
Oh, that took me out. That's funny. Just had to be a rapper though.
So yeah, like the mall has been reopened for like I don't know, maybe like 4 weeks or something like that. Like I said, there's been like at least like 4 fights that I've seen this video.
You said it's only been open for 4 weeks?
Yeah, it's been about a month.
Yeah, it ain't been that long.
Yeah, open like the end of May.
And it's been 4 fights, so that's like at least a fight a week on the average. Like,
and it's just like a lot. And then like when the Jordans come out, it's a lot of people. Like you can tell. And then we be having to like enforce like the capacity of 8 people in our store. We be like, hey, I'm gonna have to count back 8 people, and after that, you have to step out until somebody else, steps out, and then come back in. Just to be like, because like it's just too many people out, and then when the Jordans drop, all the stores get a bunch of business because everybody's out, so they spending more money everywhere. So it's just like it's just too much traffic, and I feel like it's no way. I feel like reopening is just like walking right into a second wave.
It is, man.
And this thing for like I was saying, speedway workers, because like the one on Miller Road, for example, that bitch is busy all day, all night. And like you could say like it's only 6 people allowed in the store or whatever, but as soon as you turn the fuck around, 2 more people walk in. So it's like, if I'm in there by myself, who's gonna keep trying to enforce this shit? Like it's too much. Like you gotta deal with these people getting mad when you trying to put them out and.
Right. We having to tell people to get mad, put masks on.
The bosses get mad with you if somebody's stealing and shit. Like how the fuck? Who am I supposed to be?
Yeah, that's crazy. It's too much right now. That's why I say I'm against reopening, because just for that simple fact, like, I mean, people have been like cooped up, and I mean, I know cooping them back up is going to maybe increase like that aggression, but even still, like right now is not the time to do it because it's so much racial shit going on. incidences like that, like he could have really killed that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because of like how black people feel towards white people, especially white people that use vulgar shit like that. So I feel like niggas need to chill. Let's reevaluate some things. Let's figure out a plan to like reopen things. Like,
I feel like we should just minimize it. Like, if you only got to open 6 hours out the day, but you ain't got to stay open to like 12 to 12 with no crazy shit.
True, yeah.
Right.
Minimize everything so that people can still get what they need, but at the same time, you ain't gotta fucking put nobody.
Right. I would say minimize is what we would need. Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes you kind of open up Pandora's box, like you like leave a little window open, and then people naturally just abuse it, and then it just becomes like like they shut down the flat lot downtown, so everybody would just park their cars on the side of Saginaw Street and just stand out there, like they was like, we gonna go out somewhere,
Right.
And see, and that's when like the enforcing the curfew would come into play. Like they did not, and I know for sure here, I don't know about nowhere else, but for sure here they didn't enforce that curfew at all. Like not even a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't hear no stories like from nobody I know, of them like getting stopped by the police and them saying like you need to be in the house and giving them a fine or nothing like that.
Like it's been times I done watched police like ride and walk right by people. They don't even care. They like, all right, you doing your thing, I'm doing mine.
It ain't enough of them niggas to care.
It'd be the easiest 2 months of work I ever done as a cop.
Right.
You literally do nothing but respond to COVID situations.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Like I said, like we getting jumped. I feel like by every and then this whole dust storm thing. I don't even know what that's what. Or they said that like remember I said it's all poetic. Like the dust storm is going to having dust in the air is going to have like a respiratory effect, like asthma and stuff like that's going to get flared up by that. And the coronavirus is already a respiratory illness, so it's just going to make that even worse.
Right.
Like how is it all of that is working together? Like all these different forces are like hitting us like kind of supplementary to each other.
The conspiracy theorists in me, they shouldn't have fucking dug up King Tut. No one right.
Huh?
I think y'all want to go. Y'all want to go to like a conspiracy segment.
Let's do it.
Corona means the crown. And so you dig up fucking king, bitch. I'm finna. All right, you fuck on me.
When did they dig up King Tut?
I don't know. How you said what? Say that again.
I said, when did they do it? I remember they did it though, but I can't remember when.
I believe it was like February-ish, late January, early February, somewhere around that time.
Real shit.
Oh, I need to make a banner. Okay, well, here we go.
Wow. Okay.
Conspiracy.
Kobe death was going around though.
What should I call it though? Conspiracy. Conspiracy. Whatever corner.
Conspiracy. Dun dun dun.
I guess it's a conspiracy corner. Damn, conspiracy corner. Boom. I mean, I think they just recently like released like the fact that there's like 36 like basically species of aliens that we know about or something like that, like 36 different species. Like I don't know in what form they are, but
How about say intelligent life form?
I don't know if it's intelligent, like anything near us, like near humans, but that much. I might. Oh dang! I can see you. We can screen share. So can somebody Google that? Everybody should be able to screen share on Zoom.
Okay, how we do it?
Okay. You doing it, UI?
I'm trying to even figure out how to do this shit. Okay. I see stop video. I see
Dog, y'all, what the fuck? Dog, my Xbox just cut on by itself.
That's a conspiracy theory right there. Because like it is, and it's true. Like everything is listening all the time.
All the time.
Conspiracies. This nigga said stop video. My shit cut on.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody found it.
I ain't found it. We're trying to figure this shit out. Eating.
All right, now my attention is do it now. Zoom.
You got it?
Still looking on how to do it. I see participants, iPhone invite. I see I can flip my camera. Okay, let's see more. What does more give me? Virtual background, minimize meeting. Would that be it? Okay, yeah. Oh damn, hold on. That's
There we go. I'm in the garden. All right. I don't know how to use this. I don't know how to navigate through none of this shit.
I'm on Google now.
Damn, I'm tripping.
Cause I know on my this laptop I'm on, I can share my screen. Like, let me see.
It's saying only hosts can share content.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. I thought everybody could on Zoom.
Oh, that's real.
It said only hosts can share in this meeting.
Well, in that case, so what are we looking at?
The extraterrestrials.
Oh yeah, species of extraterrestrials. I want to look like a recent article. Declassified. I don't know if I spelled that right.
Y'all think they actually here on Earth?
Hell yeah. See, me personally, I believe in extraterrestrials. I believe in intelligent life forms too, like more intelligent than us.
I think Drake and LeBron are both allegedly.
Allegedly. I kind of see that.
Perfect. Like, how the fuck you don't do nothing, bro?
This says alleged terrestrial beings. I don't know. I'm trying to find. It was like 30. Somebody. It was on. I think it might have been on Joe Rogan podcast, but somebody was saying like it was like 30, like 2 or 36 species of aliens like known. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's undeniable. Scientifically, it's undeniable to like, it's undeniable to say that or that there's something out there. There's stuff out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. Go ahead.
I would just say that I don't think that God just gave us all these stars and shit just to light the sky up for us. That just don't make sense to me.
All right. It don't make sense for me to believe that like this is the only place exists like this in the universe. Like,
yeah.
And the universe being so vast, like, you know what I'm saying? So like you telling me like this is the only place in this big ass universe that we ain't even seen a fraction of. Like this the only place like this that where life exists, where it's flourishing and it's oxygen and things are living and growing. Like hell no. What?
Yeah.
Did y'all ever used to go on Google Earth and play around?
Well, yeah, I have. Yeah, I can't say I haven't. Yeah, I have.
I about to say I used to. I forgot about it until now because it was talking about.
Yeah, me too. That's
Earth.
what I was thinking. Yeah,
this looked like my background. Almost.
It do.
While we let that load up.
So okay, do y'all believe what shape do y'all believe the Earth look like that?
I mean, I guess I do because I don't know. I haven't heard anything like that logically would draw me to conclude that it wasn't. Like, I mean, flat don't seem like it would be like possible. I mean, not that like because I don't think it's possible. It's not, but it seems less logical for it to be flat. Like it being like a spherical thing like that. I feel like that because that's how we see every other planet that we know about. Like they all are like
Right.
that same shape.
Right.
They're not just like discs that
Even
are happening to be facing us.
like the moon and shit. Like when the moon is like when the sun is hitting the moon a certain way, you can tell it's round.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only.
Well, not
logic.
just to say that they are not round things, but just like, is this bitch round? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because the shit around it,
ours.
because the things around us, I definitely believe are around me because visually we see them as that. But like, as far as this bitch is around, like, I mean, because like the platonic solids, like, that's where we get like, you know, earth, fire, wind, and water, and all of that. And I know that a hexahedron is the cube, and that's representative of Earth, like I was saying earlier. And so, like,
You hear this
part of
music
me
playing
feel like,
behind you, like real tense.
Part of me feel like it could be like that, and you know, you could just have like a gravitational pull of like, you know, like, okay, when the water come down, like it's sticking to the sides of it and then coming back up.
Yeah.
I think it's like how you know how like basically every living thing has cells inside of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like the earth is an orb, and we are the living, breathing cells inside of the earth. Like that's keeping the earth alive.
Okay.
And I just feel like I don't know. It's like an orb, basically. I feel like it's like not really a shape, but it's there. It's like
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel that. I feel like it is though. Part of me mostly is feel like it is. So
you know
it's
how
like
you look.
cylindrical.
So you know how you look into the light and you blink and you can see like the little orbs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like the Earth is like. It's basically shapeless because when you actually get on the Earth, it's not necessarily round.
In sacred geometry, though, that was the first shape I'm guessing in existence. Like, was the circle, but it, you know, it was 3-dimensional. It was like spirit, which was God, moved in a circle. But that's, you know, that's on a whole nother topic of like creation and but it I don't know, it tie into everything that, like, you know, we've been taught. Like, if you've been taught traditional, like, you know, religious beliefs, it kind of tie into that, and you can kind of find similarities, but it's just different. It's out of the box.
You're looking through the Colorado River. Yeah, I think. Okay, so speaking of traditional teachings, y'all really believe we are Africans, or because my conspiracy, I think we Native Americans. I don't believe that they killed off all them people that was already here. They just killed off like the parents and then taught the kids that they was Africans, like the people they had on the boat, because they was dark skinned.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess like I wonder if it's documented. Like, how, you know, did they kill everybody? I mean, could they have killed every indigenous person?
I don't feel like that's possible, especially with 13 colonies out of 50 fucking states. I know they weren't states back then, but you just get the extra amount of space that people was already living in.
Right. And they was inhabiting every part of it down there. Yeah.
You left your homeland, so it's not like you can go back home and get more ammo when you run out.
Where y'all want to go?
Let's go to Egypt.
Egypt? Okay.
Yeah. Let's get out of America.
You want Cairo? You want Cairo?
Yeah. Let's go to the
Cairo?
land of Kim.
Okay.
Ooh, Cairo.
Egypt. Capital of Egypt.
Go to the pyramids, find some aliens.
Cairo. It's like a big city.
That shit kind of look dope from a distance.
Let's go 3D.
Ooh, look at Egypt, the museum and all that shit.
Like some athletic fields.
Foreign affairs, oh, that's scary. That's some American
Egypt
shit.
Museum.
Nile River, they got a big old bridge.
Wow.
They living over here.
Let's go to Giza.
I'm finna move to that bitch.
Say Giza?
Yeah.
Cairo, nigga.
Is that G-I? How you spell that?
Giza.
Okay, Giza El Amrania.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Let's go. Okay, let's go to the Giza Pyramid Complex.
Okay, Pyramid Complex. Giza.
That's what I really want to see is the pyramids of Giza.
Oops.
Well, I don't know what we doing, but we tapping into some shit. My shit back there making noise now.
About to discover something. About to discover something on accident.
Right.
Cause that bitch just went.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we might.
Let me see. This is north south.
Yeah, that is some. That look like some shit.
It's 2D, and then I'm trying to. It don't really show the elevation of it. I wish I did though. Like unless I can get on the ground. Let me see if I can go down to the ground with this little person. Oh, you can.
What?
Watch this.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, right up on it too. Look at that.
Wow.
What?
Would you climb that bitch?
Yes.
I would, but honestly, I would be scared of getting to the top. Because
Let me see, can I drag forward? I want to drag further that way.
What if it's some shit, a fucking laser at the top of that bitch and blow my fucking face off?
You see, it was people here when the little Google truck came. The fact that like Google got a truck that's in Egypt by the pyramids is driving through.
Right.
It's got a group of people here.
Google's everywhere, bro.
Everything. So that, okay, now that's my conspiracy theory is that everything is monitored and listened to. Like these people, the fact that these people are just randomly here and like captured to almost to the point where you like not, they probably can like enhance this and figure out who these people are if they wanted to.
If I would like to just go Google Earth some shit and I was to see myself, I would be fucking terrified.
Like you could come up with a description of this dude.
All casually taking selfies. This nigga Mike out there.
You could legit
you definitely got him right here.
You could definitely boom right here. Bomb. That's profile right there.
Yep.
Busted. That looked like a snap picture
Busted. 2 a.m.
It's like a Where's Waldo?
Right.
But yeah, the fact that this is like capture and like we weren't even trying to find these people. But yeah,
Detective Mud, Detective Vision, Detective Skittles.
Detective Skittles. That could be a thing. You could come into the interrogation room with a handful of Skittles and just hit them in the face.
It is like a bunch of Skittles everywhere.
Then take a couple of them out your pocket and
right, interrogating while I'm eating Skittles.
No, where?
Spitting out Skittles, like talking real hard, spitting out Skittles. Where else we trying to go?
Hey, can I get an aerial view?
Where's the probat?
The pyramids.
Yeah.
Pyramid complex.
I want to see how them bitches like line up.
How do I go back here?
Bitches line. You know the what's it called? The Orion's Belt.
Orion's Belt. Yeah, I know they line up on that bit.
That's how they line up. I think them the pyramids, them the fucking courts they put at the top of them bitches. They reflect. Mm-hmm.
You see him?
That third one is down a little more, but there you go. Just like a
Okay.
rain.
Yep.
Is that like
right
that's
there?
like low key what's that, crop circles, like formations?
Yeah, like that shit.
Like this little thing. I mean, it's
Like,
not perfectly straight, but
yeah, it's
It might be. It's an angle where it is. I don't know. It lines up perfectly with them, but
maybe the plates be moving like in the earth.
this episode is like a bunch. We just like this, it's like this adventure. Like we just
right.
Because
where else we going?
Discovery.
You know, the plates in the earth shift sometimes. Like,
let's go to nodal points in the world.
You said what kind of points?
I believe that's what they're called. They're like points like
like points of interest.
Yeah, well, like that, but they're points that line up as far as like symmetrically with like the stars and shit like that. I think they're called nodal points. Like, so it's like certain formations, like the pyramids of Giza,
like a node. Okay, like a node, like almost like a little hub, like nodal.
Okay, yeah.
Points. You said.
I'm
gonna just Google search.
But that we might be getting into some shit though.
No,
because there's a lot of military bases on those specific points.
Nodal points
or some points.
Nodal point definition is two points at which an orbit crosses through the ecliptic.
Oh shit.
The potential impact occurs at one of these points. I need like a fedora and like a trench coat.
Me too. And some sunglasses. I already got sunglasses.
Right. Just be in disguise while I'm doing research.
Or put
get one of them that just go over the one eye.
Oh yeah, I forgot what those called. I want one of those though.
This is one thing I think we can look into. This is another thing where like it's probably some kind of some sort of nodal point.
Oh, Stonehenge.
Yep, this formation of stones. And it was like I think the whole thing is that they wouldn't have been able to move these. Like,
dude, I don't know why, but I feel like it will be an eerie feeling just to go to them bitches.
Yeah,
I feel like I would get an eerie ass feeling, like a bunch of fucking spirits running through my, like some Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah,
it looked like a time machine or like some type of like
let's say that bitch look like
Call of Duty,
like an altar. Yeah, like
a Call of Duty level. Like you gotta like summon a spirit.
Yeah, because it's like it's got like those doorways. Like
that shit creepy. Every time I look at that shit, I get like a little chill go down my back. Like, dude, what the fuck is at that bitch?
Got a little cabin right here.
Some shit. That's like a portal to some shit.
That's weird.
Look, why is one stone just hinged off? Like,
I mean, look at the
little bitch out of here.
I mean, I'm assuming that they do that. They cut the grass like that or something. But like crop circles and stuff.
Some shit crazy as fuck.
They're like when you in a plane, like the earth. This is how like the earth be looking. It be like, man, the earth is big. Like,
right.
Like, gang. Like, it's just like nothing but land is like for like as far as you can see. And then it's like blue.
It's perfectly placed though. Like how?
England. What's another land?
Let's go to Italy. Let's go to the land to the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh, I was gonna say Area 69.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
You really?
You trying to go deeper? They're trying to go to the next.
I want to see what niggas was trying to loot. Like, what the fuck you really think you finna steal in that bitch? Like, I want to see what y'all trying to loot. Like, what really?
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
You said Area 69, Area 51, nigga.
Area 69. I just realized he did say that. I thought that was like a real. So like, is you talking about Area 51?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I just
Okay.
said it came to my
high shit. I'm like, okay.
yeah, it's just the first number that came to my head. But that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I knew we
okay.
were wrong. I said it, and I ain't gonna correct you if they ain't gonna correct me.
I just thought about it. At first, I thought she was talking shit, and I was like, "Is it really leaning though?"
Said
You
it,
about to
but
see.
I just said the first number, and that was the wrong number. Area 69, the land of the
hard to
sick.
see the lean, but
Okay, it is.
I can see the lean a little bit.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it
From
more
ground.
from that level. You do not see it. You just be like,
sorry, audio listeners. There's a lot of visual stimulus going on right now, but
Right. Look, but this is what you do. You just close your eyes and you visualize it.
right. We're looking at the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and what is this like? What country is this?
Italy.
Tuscany.
It's all Italy to me. I don't know.
Leaning Tower of Pisa, the boot, Italy, the boot. Let's go back to Africa.
Africa got it.
I kind of wanted to see some like random nature type stuff. Like, hold on, maybe can we? All right, that was conspiracy. Let's go. I wanted to. I feel like nature just in general is crazy. Like some of the stuff that is going on, like in the wild, in like the rainforest and stuff, or like in the wild in general. You muted? There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, why we be scared of Iraqis and Native Africans?
You said what?
Why do we be scared of Iraqis and Native Africans?
I ain't scared of Iraqis.
The Iraqis are Africans
over there to fight our own people. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Can y'all still see my screen?
Yeah, I see it. I see it. It's like it's blew up, but or like zoomed in. But I see it though.
Yeah, there's like wild, like especially African, like exotic wildlife. It's just like crazy. Like some of the stuff that they do that we never see in the U.S. is crazy. Even being down in Louisiana, it was weird, like seeing like lizards and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you see them bitches everywhere in Florida. We saw some gators and we was in that bitch last week. Them bitches was just chilling.
Fucking gator though.
There go Pumbaa.
Look at who you came to see.
Pumbaa, the warthog. When I was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Hey, where you go to, man? You going to get some grub?
Dang,
cheetah. Oh, he about to hunt him?
Full screen it.
Oh, let me see. I wonder what it.
Oh, that's the nigga from Jungle Book. Get it?
Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, he eating on something. I feel like this is like one of them Snoop Dogg videos where Snoop Dogg be reacting to wildlife.
Yeah.
I forgot he did. Eating, cuz.
He just watching you eat your food, cuz. You better watch your back. I'm finna come jack you, fool.
That's delicious.
He really munching on that shit. He making that shit look like I would put that.
That's delicious, nutritious for these bitches.
With these bitches.
Him, he like he was just eating. It was like he was just like chewing on it, gnawing on
it. He just playing with the fuck. Now he finna go to sleep. He got the ice.
Good boy.
I want to see like some lions or something. Like
Get a whole warthog.
I want to see some lions going to war.
They be fighting and shit, dude.
They do.
And it's a long video, but I'm gonna just skip through some of it.
They fight like how niggas used to fight back in the 90s. They like walk around each other for like 5 minutes, then they argue for 5 minutes, and then they push each other, and then they start fighting.
Let's narrate this. Okay, we got the what is these bisons or something?
My baby daddy crazy.
Yeah, they got them booty heads.
They do.
Give me one.
He's a boy. Show it's hot out here, boy.
Ooh. Get some of this good water.
You know, fetch a sip of water here. Kato.
Oh, you hear that?
Kato, flank right. The lions over there plotting.
What?
What's that? You heard that? What is that? Is that a lion? Oh, the monkey.
Shut up.
Fucking monkey.
Did I just hear something?
Get his head.
It's the goddamn monkey.
Silence. Oh, I don't know. I'm taking me a bath though. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tired, man. Where the fuck y'all moving so much? What's going on?
I keep hearing something. Y'all hear that?
Man, I hear that shit too.
Smell. What is that smell? I smell something. What is that?
Man, bro, something getting close, bro. Oh, fuck that. It's getting close.
You hear the pit? Oh, what the?
Oh shit!
Oh snap! Get them out of here! Oh, we out. We got our little curly hair. Oh.
Let's go, run, nigga, run! Oh, you right there, run, nigga! Ah, shit!
Oh, you want it? You want it? I got the horns for you. I keep them on me.
Bitch, nigga, I ain't scared of you, whole ass nigga.
I keep the horn on me. Oh. Okay, you got me. Oh,
it's 2 or 3 of them niggas.
Oh, he's swinging off of. It's the dust cloud. It's like a cartoon. They fighting in the cloud of dust.
Damn, Rudy. They got you, Rudy.
Oh, he got away. He probably hurt. Oh, he on his back. He on his back. Yeah. He riding them.
My video is lagging.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm. I was trying to go along, so I couldn't.
Can you hear it? Can you see it?
Mine had picked up a little bit for a second, then it slowed back down.
Hey, it's clear on my side. I'm watching it.
Look at the little monkey.
Zimbabwe.
I think those are like wildebeest or something. Or
Tony Baker funny as hell.
You said Tony Baker. Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Your cram videos be cracking me up.
Yeah,
that's a weird. That's a funny like little like nuance to that joke.
It is though.
Let me see. Stop share. Whoops.
I keep the horn up, bro. Up the horn.
So yeah.
Keep my garden in the background.
But yeah, I never really got in. I never got into mine. But my conspiracy was I think everything is like listening, like and being like stored. It's like already proven. Like you can just say, Ford F-150, and then it'll be in your Facebook ads, like
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly.
Watch, I just said Ford. I'm gonna say it a couple of more times. Watch this. Ford F-150. Because when I drive my, car, I really drive my Ford F-150. Now, by the time I get done saying that a few times, I go into like, social media. I'm gonna see if it's gonna happen.
What kind of car did you have?
It was a Ford F-150. Ford F-150.
What color?
It was I really like the blue color. There's a nice blue hue that they have.
Okay.
Of the Ford F-150, that is.
I think I saw that.
So yeah, so
what year was it?
I think it was brand new. I think I was in the market for buying a car,
2020?
And and it's Ford F-150, So Now I'm just gonna go through some of my social media a little bit here, as one would.
True.
And as we keep going through the episode, I'm gonna just, I don't know, see if I happen to see a Ford F-150 in my timeline, and then if I do, I'm gonna bring it up. I got it right here on this iPad right now. But yeah, I think everything is being listened to. Like even this, phone conversations, like that's being like that's data being stored and recorded somewhere. And it's all there now. Whether like, because I know like even like phone companies, they have had cases where like the FBI was trying to pressure them into like giving out phone records and stuff, and some of them wouldn't. Like I think Verizon didn't. They like refused to. But I think all of it is being recorded, whether or not the FBI has it yet, or if they have access to it. Like that's separate. But it's being recorded and it's being like listened to. So it's like nothing is really private anymore. Everything is a computer.
Right.
Like cars didn't used to be computers, and now they are.
Which is crazy.
That's my
They can drive us.
Mm-hmm. They can stop your car like this, like with like a few little clicks of permissions. Get their check some boxes, and they can stop your car wherever you at. You always connected to the internet.
My conspiracy theory is it's an old one, but it's a goodie though. It's like
that's your conspiracy face.
Yeah,
there's like a dead stare.
Oh, that's the Dr. Omar.
Mm-hmm.
Umar. No, but I believe that God is God. God is the creator of everything. But I do believe that we acquire our knowledge as far as the civilization on Earth from extraterrestrials that were coming here to mine stuff from us, and so they kind of gave us knowledge. They blessed us with some knowledge.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be interesting to see, like, once we're able to get like deep into space, go to Mars, go to all these places that we haven't been able to go to before, and like if we end up finding something, like finding like a little baby alien or something, and then like they try to like I guess analyze it and see if they can bring it back, and then they bring it back and try to see if it's like a asexual or whatever. They probably try to like clone it if they could. You said what?
You know who gonna find it? The baby alien?
Who?
The NBA.
The NBA gonna find it?
NBA gonna find it because the NBA kicked Kobe Bryant.
Oh, okay. So we going deeper into in the conspiracy.
And the NBA is to make America great again. So NBA really means never black again.
That's you on some.
Both my brothers.
That's like black belt. That's like black belt conspiracy theory. That was like 5 levels deep. My brother, do not fall victim to the trap, my brother. Yeah, but like, I think eventually, like, it's like they just that SpaceX thing, Elon Musk, they launched that space thing, the shuttle. And I think it was a success. I don't know what they're doing now with that, but like they're trying to get back into like the whole space race. That's another thing that's kind of weird to be going on during the pandemic too.
I was gonna say I remember the launch, but I don't remember the return. What the fuck happened with that?
I don't know, like if it's like if it's still up there or what. But I just know that they were like it got rained out at first, and then they had to delay it, and then they did it. They finally did it. But like it's almost like, okay, the Earth is just like choking us out. So let's research some other places that we could potentially later in the future, move to if we needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to find they went out into space for a contingency plan. They like just in case the Earth is like not here in about 200 years, let's just find another planet that might be inhabitable.
I just feel like blacks and whites should split up the Americas. It's 2 Americas. Why we keep fighting over this one stupid ass part?
Just give us our own planet. Give black people our own planet, and we'll be
right. Let us take South America.
Planet. It would be the real black planet.
John niggas talking about.
I said we talk about the about the planets and stuff. I was like, just give us our own planet, black people. Just like have That'll be our, we'll have our own head start on our planet.
Damn, Americans, you can have a fucking black planet for real.
We'll turn the planet, a whole planet, into Wakanda.
Right. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda our whole planet. Forever. That'll be our reparations.
Run me.
Everybody would be black. Like the police would be black, judges be black, like everybody would just be black people.
I like that.
Going back to that famous days.
Woke up in the morning. They to them songs. I need some coffee. Need some coffee, baby. Need some coffee. They sing about anything. I'm like,
y'all drink coffee?
Not.
I drink it occasionally. Like we got this Keurig, and just because we got it, like I kind of got into a habit of drinking some in the morning, but I'm not like a real coffee drinker like regularly like that.
Yeah, it's all depend on what type of job I'm finna go do. Gonna be in to go chill ass office coffee, but if I'm gonna be outside or something, I might just get an energy drink. I don't know. I ain't drinking no hot ass coffee if I'm gonna be outside working.
Yeah, like drinking hot coffee. Like, okay, so would you rather drink hot drinks in the summertime, or I guess that's an easy answer. I would say hot drinks in the summertime or cold drinks when it's like real cold.
That is a good easy answer. Cold drinks.
All day. Yeah.
What's a drink that's if it's bad cold, like it's worse when it's cold? Coffee is iced coffee is good.
I was about to say I was gonna say hot cocoa, but hot cocoa probably be good when it's
iced cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
Tea is terrible when it's cold.
Tea, cold tea. What about like Gold Peak? I like Gold Peak tea.
I about to say for real, like because I like Arizona teas.
Is there a drink that is bad when like worse when it's cold?
I just think it's better when it's like I just think hot tea is better than cold tea. That's why I said it's worse when it's cold.
Or I guess like so is there one that's bad when it's cold? Like
that's bad though?
Yeah, like
that's bad when it's cold.
Cause some stuff is bad when it's hot. Like you don't want hot pop.
Or water.
Right, you don't just drinking just a real warm bottle of water.
Like, good.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everything is not bad. Most drinks are good cold. Like drinks are like kind of supposed to be almost cold in most cases.
I say most drinks are better cold.
Did y'all ever eat like I never see commercials or nothing like that for them now, but like back in the day I used to. Did y'all ever eat like hot cereal?
Yeah.
Oatmeal?
Oh, it's about to say oatmeal.
But like I think they would like call it hot cereal though. Like I've had oatmeal, of course, but like I don't know if I ever had like the cereal, hot cereal.
Hot cereal, no.
I remember seeing like stuff about that. Let me see. It's the beauty of the internet. Have all that stuff at my disposal. Let me go back to my tab.
What did your social media search prove?
I was scrolling for a second.
Did you see anything?
I didn't see anything yet about a Ford F-150, but
just keep bitching that they didn't pop up.
Right. It might be the phone. Honestly, I'm on the iPad, but the phone might be the main one that's like really using that microphone all the time.
Ooh. Well, let me try.
Ford F-150.
Sure wish I could go on a vacation to Hawaii. You know, Hawaii, the island, very peaceful, beaches.
Kind of insurance.
Some people say I look Hawaiian. I love Hawaiian pizza. Man, Hawaiian sweet rolls are the best. Hawaii.
How you gonna get?
Hawaiian punch.
How you gonna get there, bro?
I love Hawaiian punch.
How you gonna get there, bro?
How I'm gonna get there?
Yeah.
In my F-150.
Yeah, I'm about to say in the Rouse F-150.
In my Ford F-150.
What kind of insurance?
0% APR.
I'm gonna go on Hawaii Air.
Progressive, Allstate, State
Progressive.
You're in good hands. Or Progressive Flow.
Progressive Flow. Let me see.
All that shit finna pop up on y'all. You ain't booking no plane ticket. Gonna drive through the water.
Normally, I see a lot of different ads on YouTube.
There was Travelocity pop up. Trips to Hawaii, $99 a week. Ooh, shit. Cream of wheat.
Wheat. Yeah, this is the hot cereal I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, cream of wheat.
Hot cereals, Quaker Oats.
Nah.
I mean, but I think it is basically just hot, just oatmeal. It's just a different way of saying it. Oats.
Cream of wheat.
Wheat.
Cream of wheat. Oh man, that sound like that look might be good.
Peach almond. Have y'all been like since this quarantine stuff? Have y'all been like ordering stuff on Amazon?
Yeah.
I
think I've ordered like maybe a couple of things from Amazon. My GoPro was one.
I ain't ordered nothing online yet.
Can y'all see this Amazon?
You say, can we see what?
I got Amazon up. Can y'all see it?
No, I see the bull or the water buffalo or wherever these things.
Okay, yeah, I gotta share a different tab. Hold on. Stop share. Watch, man. I got it.
Watch, man.
It's weeds all around.
Yeah, I used to order a lot of stuff on Amazon. I just got some hubcaps off of Amazon. Actually, I got
your F1 for your Ford F-150.
For my Ford F-150. You betcha. I need some country music.
They think about it.
But yeah, I ordered some. They actually looked pretty good too. The ones I had came stock. It was like trash. Like
really,
I call them the dinner plates. They just look like some like a little toy car. But the ones I got, let me see. I could probably show y'all what it looked like. They don't. I think they only like 14-inch. Hubcap. It's like a spider.
Boy, I woke up looking for my drink.
These right here.
Right.
They're pretty nice. I like them.
Yeah, I said those are nice.
They look good on the car. My go-to like on Amazon is always electronics. Like I'm always looking at like keyboards and microphones and stuff like that.
Cameras and all that.
We just like I feel like this episode we just went like this is wherever we was freestyling. But I mean I'm cool with it. It's
Right.
good. It's good once in a while to just let it go. Let it go. Just let it go wherever it's gonna go. Yeah, I can't wait. I got a projector already. I want to get a new projector like soon, or not soon, but like whenever I get into my next place. I'm gonna have like a second bedroom, like theater room almost. Like my cousin got like, man, he got a cold setup, and like it's like a legit theater like type set. Like speakers is like crazy, like like bass, like he can turn it up loud. He put a lot of work into it. He got a 4K projector and everything.
Yeah.
Big old subs, like huge. Like don't even make no sense how big they are inside of his house. But I want to get into that. It's like that home theater stuff when I get the chance.
Well, I woke up looking for my brain.
I was thinking, so like for today's game, I was watching a video, actually one of the ADD videos, but they was doing tongue twisters, and I think those are fun to do. So I think I'm gonna look up some tongue twisters for us to do as our game before we But while I go to these tongue twisters, like I said, sorry to the audio listeners, we did a lot of visual looking at stuff with the Google Earth. But if y'all want to, contribute to financially the podcast, you can find us on Cash App under $ the Stimulus Podcast. That's all one word. That's $ the Stimulus Podcast. If you want to donate,
they ain't like it's lightning in the back of your
yeah, it's like flashing me in front of it. I see it. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Back and forth.
That's alchemy.
Let me see. Dang, that's the whole thing. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Can anybody do that one?
What?
Can anybody do this one right here?
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of what the fuck?
Peter Piper.
Peter Piper. I'm gonna give it a shot. Everybody get one shot at it. If you get it, then you get a point. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I think I got it.
You got it.
I got kind of close on some of the words. It was like I kind of pronounced them kind of funny, but I got through it.
Yeah, that's about how I would have did it too, because I can't do it.
Who want to go for this one? These are all old school ones.
Oh, they are. I got you. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck. He would as much as he could. A chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Let's see who can say it the fastest.
Wow. Yeah, now that's
okay.
That's crazy.
It's like I gotta like almost commit to a certain like speed, like I can't really like start off slow and then speed up because I could. Let me try. How much wood could hold on? How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck. He would as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
I fuck yeah.
It's so much woodchuck like
yeah,
right. Wood and could. And it's a lot of wood.
He would chuck.
You want to give it a shot, Rome?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck. He would as much as he could. I don't know. I just said that shit wrong.
you was good. You just started talking.
I was he didn't say it at the same time, and I was on the wrong line.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good one right there, and that boy is short.
Which one? This one? The fourth?
She sells seashells by the seashore.
So like on the ADD videos, they do like 5 times fast, which is real hard to do. Like it's hard to get.
by the
She
seashore.
sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells. She sells. Okay, hold on.
That's what good tongue twisters do. They like
She
they
sells
have you
by
say one word and then the next word is the same thing, but like with one letter different.
Letter, yeah.
Yeah, I could do that one because it's short.
She sells seashells by the seashore. It's like they switched up the order.
Yeah, it's like
she sells seashells.
she.
She sells seashells. So like the cells in C.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
By the sea.
Cells in C are like, cousins, and then shells and she are like cousins or like, sisters.
And then they got both of them blended into the last one. Seashore.
She.
Yep.
She sells seashells by the seashore. 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 Seashells. Damn. I had a good rhythm going for a minute.
Yeah, you had a good few of them for sure.
Sure.
Let me see. I think this is the long list. Okay, that's just.
Oh damn! It's about 40, 50 of them bitches.
Oh,
I'm gonna go for one.
I slit the sheet. This sheet I slit.
What?
That
is crazy. Hey, read number 32.
32. I like New York, unique New York. I like New York. Wait, I like New York. I like New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. Okay, I got it. I like New York, unique New York. It's like that young. I like New York, that you got that sound. I like New York, unique New York. New York.
So man.
I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I want to say New York. I want to say New York, not
New York.
Because unique sounds like New York. So I want to say unique.
Y'all remember Mr. York from Hamity?
Mr. York. Oh yeah. Wait, Mr. York. Is he like skinny dude?
Unique New York. That's
he was an English teacher.
I like New York, unique New York.
It was spelled with an E on the end though. YORK.
New York. God damn, that shit hard to say by itself.
I like New York, unique New York. I like unique unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, I like New York, unique New York. I like New York. It's crazy. What the fuck?
It's the unique New York. That's the hardest thing because it's like it's opposites. It's unique or it's unique and then New York, but it make you want to say unique
New York.
New York.
Oh, New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York. I like New York, unique New York. I like unique New York.
Okay, you got at least a solid 4 or 5.
Unique New York. I like unique New York.
Yeah. Let me see. Another one of these. 3 thin thinkers thinking thick, thoughtful thoughts.
What? That just sounds stupid.
43. Three thin thinkers thinking thick, thoughtful. Thinking that thoughts is thick. He said 3 thin thinkers.
That sound almost like borderline dirty. Like it sound like
thick, thoughtful thoughts.
3 thin thinkers thinking thoughts.
It sound like thoughts need to be in there.
Yeah. 3 thin thoughts. 3 thin thoughts.
3 thin thinkers is just their way of calling them thoughts. Thoughts thinking thick, thoughtful thoughts. That's what it means.
3 thin thoughts thinking. 3 thin thoughts
thinking thick thoughts. Okay, yeah. 3 thin thoughts thinking thick, thoughtful thoughts.
3 thin thought thinkers thinking thick, thoughtful thoughts.
3 thin thought thinkers thinking thoughtful thoughts.
Thought thinkers thinking thick, thoughtful thoughts. Ooh.
That's my.
What about this next one though? Right here, 44.
Thoughtful thoughts.
How is number 41 even possible? What?
Oh yes, that's when they did
Rural,
truly rural.
Truly rural. Truly rural. Truly rural. Truly rural. Truly rural. Truly rural. Like what? That ain't hard.
This
But
nigga sound like
it's the speed of it. Like the speed of it was making
it sound like a narrator from Mortal Kombat or some shit.
Truly
rural.
Truly
Rural.
Flawless victory.
She sees cheese. 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 She sees cheese.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Super superstition.
She sees cheese.
Which
She sees cheese. She sees cheese. But yeah, that them fucks me up. Like
236
she's and C's
times.
Because it's almost the fucking same thing.
6 sticky skeletons.
Which is which?
That's easy because it's just like it's just spelled different, but it's the same word.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Yeah, which is which? 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 Which is which?
That's not like the hook.
Oh, I'm guessing they're trying to figure out like which is which. Like which is which?
Somebody try this one. Number 31.
Nice night. Okay. Oh, that's 9. Okay. 9 nice nights. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nights.
9
nice nurses night. Hold on. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 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 Damn, that it's like
that
nursing. A lot,
that nursing is the word like it kind of because it make you want to say nice again.
Yeah, I'm nicing nicely.
9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 night nurses nursing. 9 nice night nurses nursing.
It sound like 9
That's the Indian accent.
9.
He threw free throw. He threw 3 free.
He threw 3 free throws.
He threw
3 free throws.
He threw 3 free throws.
That's easy.
Threw 3. It's that
he threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws.
He threw 3 free throws. God damn it! You know what I said.
He threw 3 throws. 3. That's that throw is kind of tricky.
Granddad is shoot. You heard what I said. He threw 3 free throws.
Damn, look how long this one is.
That's stupid.
The verse.
Yeah, dang, if you can get through it, like how you gonna? That's a lot not to mess up.
What? What a to do to die today? A minute or two to a thing distinct. It's stupid. It made me feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I'm reading it right.
Yeah, it's just like stupid.
What a to do to die today at a minute or two to a thing distinctly hard to say, and harder still to do. For they'll be a tattoo at 22 a rat-tat-tat.
That's a verse, man.
A rat-tat-tat-tat.
That is a rat-tat-tat-tat.
Ratata.
Man, whoever made that, it was on something.
I was thinking that made me think about that. Ratata. Just put 2 at the end. Ratata.
Somebody read 13.
Let me see.
2 tiny timid toes trying to Terrytown.
Two tiny timid toes trying to try. 2 tiny timid toes trying to try to Terrytown. 2 tiny timid toes trying to try to Terrytown. 2 tiny timid toes trying to try. I got that ratata. Quizzical quiz. Quizzical quiz. Kiss me quick. Quizzical quiz. Kiss me quick.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah, quizzical quiz, kiss me quick. Quizzical quiz, kiss me quick. Quizzical quiz, kiss me quick. Quizzical quiz,
Some bullshit.
That wasn't too bad.
Number 19 on some bullshit. I don't know what they think they doing down there.
Ingenious iguanas improving an intricate impromptu on impossibly impractical instruments. It sounds like when rappers be doing like the little alphabet stuff.
Yeah.
Ingenious iguanas
A proper copper
impromptu
coffee
on
pot.
impossibly impractical instruments.
A proper coffee. Try 22. Okay, a proper copper coffee pot. A proper copper coffee pot.
A bar. I'm finna that shit. Get slapped with a proper copper coffee pot.
Get slapped with a proper copper coffee pot.
That sounds like some
Cameron.
Proper copper.
That sounds like some Cameron shit.
Proper
copper coffee pot.
Proper copper coffee pot. A proper copper.
Right, that bitch is like it's difficult. Like that shit seems like it's
a proper copper coffee pot. I can get it.
Damn, that's that Dipset. A proper copper coffee pot.
A proper copper coffee cup. A proper coffee. I keep messing up the pot part.
Proper copper with the coffee pot.
A proper copper coffee pot. A proper pot. A proper pot. A proper copper coffee pot. Proper copper coffee pot. A proper copy. A proper. A proper copper coffee pot.
Proper.
Yeah, I'm about to say that bitch might be the one. It's like it's so simple, but it's like that bitch is difficult. Like for no reason.
I got a couple good ones.
Like you could get. I got through it the first time, but the second time I did it was kind of difficult. Like
these
coffee pot.
These TH ones be kind of hard too.
They do.
These 1,000 tricky tongue twist. Wait, these 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. Trip thrillingly. That's not that hard of one.
Trip thrillingly off the tongue. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. Now, okay, hold on. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. These 1,000 tricky. Yeah, that one ain't really like that difficult. Once I got past that thrilling.
Let me see another pool.
Fuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy wasn't there.
Something like had no hair or something like that.
Yeah. Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair.
Daddy wasn't there. Daddy wasn't there.
Really, Larry, rarely Larry.
Daddy wasn't there.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Really, Leary, rarely Larry. Okay. Really, Leary, rarely Larry.
Really, Leary, rarely Larry.
Okay, yeah. Really, Leary, rarely Larry. Really, Leary, rarely Larry.
Leary.
Really, Leary,
rarely. Really, Leary, rarely Larry. Really, Leary, rarely Larry. Man, it's like
really, Leary.
It sounds like I'm slurring my words.
Because it's hard to say.
Really,
Here you go. Really, Leary, really, Larry. Here you go.
Brother.
All right.
Six sticky skeletons. That ain't really hard. Unless you say it fast. 6 sticky skeletons, 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 6 sticky skeletons.
About 12 twirl twin twigs. 12 twin twirl.
What'd you say?
Twirl 12 twigs.
12 twins twirl 12 twigs. 12 twins twirl 12 twigs. 12 twins twirl 12 twigs. 12 twins twirl.
12 twins twirl 12 twigs. 12 twins twirl 12 twigs. 12 twins twirl 12 twigs.
12.
12 twins twirl
12 twigs.
12
Each of them had a twig.
12 twin twirl 12.
Scissors, sizzle.
12.
Scissor, sizzle.
Sizzle, sizzle, thizzle, sizzle. Sizzle, sizzle.
That's some Snoop Dogg. Scissor,
You're
sizzle.
stupid, dog.
Caesar, scissor, scissor.
Sizzle, sizzles. Sizzle for sizzle. Tizzle.
Sizzle,
Sizzle, sizzle.
Six
Thistle,
sleek
thistle.
swans swarm swiftly.
You'll never get to open your mouth. You just sizzle.
Willie's real rear wheel. Willie's real. Oh man, what? Willie's real.
Willie's real. How the fuck do you say that?
Willie's real rear wheel.
Willie's
Willie's
real
rear wheel.
Willie's real wheel. His real wheel. You know what the fuck I'm saying, goddammit.
Real rear wheel. That's where the confusion are.
Willie's real back wheel.
Real rear.
That's why we got
rear
other word. The rear wheel. The real rear wheel.
That she sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese.
That one, it make you want to say CC.
By the sea.
Yeah, she sees cheese.
Like
She
CC
sees
pizza.
cheese.
Cheese by the seashore.
I want some of that CC's pizza cheese, please.
Cheese by the
What's
sea.
these ones? Funny tongue.
That baby up with the tongue.
Let me see. These are longer ones. These like the
All right,
same.
little Megan the mini horse.
Better butter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my bitter batter better. So she bought some bitter. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. So so 'twas better batter better wait. So 'twas better Betty Botter bought some better butter. Dang.
Betty butter.
That's a hard one. That's hard.
If I put it in my batter, then my batter bitter. But
I ain't know ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream was one. Like that ain't really a tongue.
It's like because ice cream. It's more of a play on the fact that like I and scream sounds like ice cream.
Yeah.
Wordplay.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream.
Let me see. Let's get one more. There's one more good one to end the episode. These are TH's ones. Damn. Somebody try this long one.
Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew the Thug. What? Although theoretically it was only the 13,000 thistles. It's like that's like a paragraph for like no reason. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what?
It's just alliteration.
That's a story problem.
Something in a 30-acre thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thunder, threatening the 3D thoughts of Matthew the Thug. Although theatrically it was the 13,000 thistles of thorns through the underneath of his thigh that what a 30-year-old thug thought of that morning.
Ooh, talk your shit, Blue Skittles.
Hey, that's a lot to even like. I don't even know really what's being said. I just like it's a whole bunch of words.
I couldn't even get past storms, bro. I'm sitting here like something in the thermal thicket, thermal 30-acre thicket. I can't get that part right.
Thermal thicket of thorns and thistles thumped and thundered.
Thistles thumped and thundered, threatening 3D thoughts of Matthew the Thug. Although
saying the wrong.
It was only the 13,000 thistles and thorns through the underneath of his thigh that the 30-year-old thug. Why is this nigga a thug? What? Like that's what I'm like. It's just like
it's just random.
30-year-old thug. They just want you to
30,000 feathers on a thistle on a thrush's thorn. Throat.
Anytime you saying thicket, you know you just talking to be talking.
Right. I think all of these words like got me like it's just like all these tongue twisters is like fucking up my sight and like my comprehension. It's like I'm just reading like shit that's not there.
Trying to tongue twist no more at this point.
Yeah.
It's like something in the 30-acre thermal thicket. What is a thicket?
All right, man. So I think that's going to end the episode. Once again, if you want to donate to the podcast, go to Cash App under $ the Stimulus Podcast, all one word on Cash App. Once again, that's $ the Stimulus Podcast. This is episode 9. We've been 9 weeks strong. That's like what? That's over a couple months.
Yeah, that's about 2 months, and on the first week of the third.
So continue to follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, with Spotify, Facebook, all that. And we're just gonna keep on doing the same thing. It's like I said, what a time to have a podcast. So much happening. It's so much happening in a week. It's almost too much to even. We didn't even get to talk about Cardi B.
Oh yeah, and cancel culture.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But maybe we can throw that into next week or something like that. 10. Sure. That's kind of like a little bit of a mini milestone. 10 episodes in next week.
It is.
So thank you once again for tuning into the Stimulus Podcast. I'm signing off as Blue Skittles, aka my name on here to say the Stimulus Podcast. But go ahead if y'all want to plug any kind of social media or anything like that. Go ahead and do that.
Hey, follow me on Instagram, Vision the Great, as well as Snapchat, Vision the Great. Follow me on YouTube and Facebook at Vision Hunter. That's VYSON, as well as VYSON the Great. Stimulus Podcast, episode 9. We're going to be here for a minute, too. We ain't going nowhere.
Right.
We only going to get better.
You got anything you want to promote, Rome?
Just follow me on all platforms, MVDD.
Say it one more time.
MVDD 810. Mud 810 is just no U. It's a V.
Appreciate you coming through on the show, man. And with that, episode 9, we out.
Hey.
Boom.